Okay, we're back, and today probably going to do the last physical upgrade on this Jeep that I think I need. I got my aluminum steering knuckles. They're from Extra Speed, and there's your part number if you need it. These were a pretty good price. I think I paid $17 or $18 for them, which was the best price I've seen so far. So hopefully they're decent quality too. Alright, they seem to be pretty thick, decent feeling. Top hats are brass. Let's see if you can see that. I'm getting my new bearings out here. See if I can get these in without even having to take this. Nope, no such luck. Looks like I'm gonna have to take it apart to get the bearings in, but anyhow, we'll keep these separate because I'm pretty sure there's a left and a right if I remember. I took this out crawling at Let's Go Racing where I run, and boy, it did real well with these dual motors. Very good response. It has a very low trigger response now. Just a little bit of trigger makes her go, and it's got good torque. And anyhow, all right, well, this time I'm going to go ahead and take my tires off and stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and stop the video because everybody knows how to take off tires. And give me a second to get them off, and I'll be right back. Okay, we got the tires off real quick. Get our tools we're going to need. Another little problem I ran into while I was down there was that these drive shafts came apart on me, which was real surprising. And I'll show you what it was. Let's see if I can get any closer here. This little E-clip came out on me, of course, and everything fell apart. And then another thing I realized with these Integy drive shafts is I'm going to have to take the grub screws out because I can see that they're loose, and put some thread lock in there. I don't really like using thread lock, but on parts that I have to get into all the time, but they seem to want to come apart, so of course we're going to have to, so that we don't have it coming apart at the track again. Alright, I'll take the steering arm off. Do I have more trays? Yeah. Like all my trays are full. Got too many projects. Sit that there. Alright, give me just a second and grab a magnetic tray and I'll be right back. Alright. Got our tray now. Let's take this arm off here. spacer in there. Hopefully we can take this part apart, because I have to get into too much. The good news is we can check for any worn parts. Nothing seems to be. So we're at it. We'll take off these old bearings, put our new ones on. Make sure you don't lose that little pin. And hopefully, yep, you can slide that right out. And look, I don't know if you noticed, that was about to come off anyway. I gotta really check my rig. Parts coming loose and all, can't be having that. Alright. I don't really know if there's a left and a right, but we're gonna find out. Yep, see, there's a little degree change. And this is the correct one. So now we got you gotta remember, this is still only plastic, so you don't want to over tighten. Watch out for them top hats. Let's get our new bearings on. Get the top hats up now before I lose them. Bad boys ain't gonna fall out. Ooh, smooth. Top hats back in before we put that. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to use some Loctite, so give me just a second to look for that real quick, and I'll be... Alright, let's see if I can get in. Ooh, might be a little too close. Alright, got my Loctite there. A little bit on. Alright, well, there's one side. Well, give me just a second. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the other side, and I'll be right back. Okay, we got them both on. Everything seems to be facing right. These upstanding parts are supposed to be even right with the back. That's how you know if you got it wrong. Alright, well, we'll put this steering arm back on. And these are threaded, so that's nice. We'll still put a lock nut on it. And this, our little spacer, our steering arm. Yep. Losing my mind there for a second. Steering arm first, then the spacer. Alright. You got our lock nut on. And I'm probably all hands. This is, sorry about that. This is pretty small parts, so. Give that a tighten. Just grab our all-important wrench that comes with every kit. Snug that up. Do the same on the other side. Excuse me. Alright, well there we go. Let me see if I can zoom in better and I can get the camera closer. There we go. All aluminum, all the hardware back on. I did went ahead and Loctite these two drive shafts. Alright, sorry about that, my battery went dead. What I was saying was I did put some Loctite on them drive shafts on both sides because they were slipping out. I do have Loctite here and here because they were slipping and they would slip. And one thing I did notice, in case somebody's going to call me on it, was I did forget to put these two screws in, and that would have been terrible. Yep, that would have been the first run. Everything would have fell apart. That would have sucked. I'm sure I've said this 1,000 times. Just be careful when you're working on these parts because they're plastic and you can easily strip that plastic. That's just something you gotta always take your toolkit with you when you go out. Just so if something on the plastic parts loosen up, you can tighten them up. And it doesn't hurt to overlook your truck once in a while, especially after a good run. And one thing I got an advantage of me for like this transmission plate was that the plastic gives a little as you tighten it up, and it almost works like a locking ring. So, but everything else seems to be real good. I don't see anything else coming apart. Winch worked well. One thing I might have to end up doing still is when I pop out all together, you see that wants to pop out. I wonder if I'm gonna double check that and make sure there isn't actually something just loose. Yep. Alright, well let me pop the tires back on and we'll go over this thing one quick time and I'll be right back. Okay. Got her all back together. Got our aluminum knuckles on and it's all looking good now. There's where pretty much the last of my weak spots. Now I didn't put them on the backs, but I have never seen one broke, and I've broken a few steering arms, so I figured I'd go ahead and replace them before I broke them. But if the backs do break, then of course I'll replace them with the upgraded aluminum. But that's it for this update. I'm pretty well done updating this truck. Anything else will probably just be maintenance. I kind of like the way it is. It crawled real well with those dual motors. I'd recommend them myself. I don't know about trail running, but as far as having a lot of torque, it was the way to go. Alright, so until next time, thanks for watching. And please like, please share, and comment. Bye.